Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with part 18 of the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree full playthrough walkthrough. In this section of the walkthrough, we're going to go through a hidden legacy dungeon called the Coffin Fissure. This legacy dungeon is available after Miquella's Great Rune shatters, so basically after you go to Shadow Keep or you approach this side of Grace here, it will also break. It is originally sealed by Miquella, however, after the shattering of his Great Rune, that seal goes away. Now, there is an NPC that will sort of go down there with us in a sense, and that is Thiollier. So we will speak with him before we go down there. I'm currently level 210 with a level 16 Scadutree Blessing and a level 7 Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. I have collected 38 Scadutree Fragments and 15 Revered Spirit Ash so far, so about halfway through each. All right, so let's get going, I guess. So let's go speak with Thiollier, who is over here. And he's more or less going to tell us that he's heading in the direction of the fissure. So let's bump the volume and speak with him.
Oh, are you not affected? Even with the spell broken, I'm feeling rather lost. Haunted by memories of St. Trina. Her visage, her scent, the lure of velvety sleep. Would kindly Miquella chasten me for falling for St. Trina, while knowing that she was the discarded half? The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Just give me the word.
Trying to see if he says anything else.
I'm feeling rather lost of St. Trina.
No. Okay. Cool. So, Thiollier acknowledges that the charm has been broken, the spell that he was under, and he wonders that would Miquella chasten him or, be frustrated by him, that he instead wants to pursue St. Trina, which is Miquella's abandoned other half. So we can go now to the fissure. If you have not gotten this side of Grace, simply go to either the Cerulean Coast Cross or the Cerulean Coast side of Grace. Just go south, and then you can fall down this fissure carefully. All right. So the Coffin Fissure is not necessarily long. It's just big, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. So now that Miquella's Great Rune has shattered, so too has the seal on the Coffin Fissure. And here it is, the Coffin Fissure. So this is sort of like where all those coffins end up, kind of, maybe. All right, let's get to work. So our job here is to basically just fall down. That's kind of what we do the whole time, is we just fall down this Coffin Fissure. Now, the primary enemy here are blood fiends. However, you will notice that instead of blood, they are now trying to afflict you with sleep. So I'm not sure if they would be called blood fiends or sleep fiends, but they are slightly changed now, which is interesting because there's not a ton of blood fiends in Cerulean Coast. So you gotta wonder like how they got here, So St. Trina's arrows are arrows carved to resemble a withered water lily. Afflicts targets with a powerful sleep effect. Priests of St. Trina use these arrows to spread their teachings. The sweet oblivion of sleep can become quite the habit. So they're spreading their teaching by shooting people with arrows. All right, let's fall. Very good. Let there be good luck. More blood fiends over here. Now, the blood fiends down here, or the sleep fiends, that's what you probably call me, they tend to travel in packs, so you want to be careful can see there's 1, 2 there. There's another one over here. I'm going to kill this one first. You can hear one behind me to the left as well. A couple over there. All right, these two have separated, so now we could probably take care of these two. I do appreciate the music down here. It's, I don't know, haunting but soft, which fits. Okay. Level 3 Shadow Realm rune. So, yeah, there's a Miquella's Cross over here. We're going to wait on that, though. Gonna kill this guy first. Oh, whoops. That didn't work out. All right. Deep Purple Lily. Okay. Now there's a spot that we can fall down. Which is over there. So not yet. Okay, good. Just the lore of this place like gets me nervous. Makes my heart beat faster. Alrighty, so we have this ghost over here. Let's speak with him before we light the site of grace and examine Miquella's Cross. Ghost says, "Kindly, Miquella, I see you've thrown away something you should not have under any circumstances. How will you salvation offer to those who cannot be saved, when you could not even save your other self?" So he's asking, how could you offer salvation as Miquella without Saint Trina? Tough. All right, so we have another Scadutree fragment here. That is number 39, so we've got 11 to go. Oops. Okay, 39. We touch the cross. It says, "I abandon here my love." So Saint Trina is the one that loves. Miquella, maybe not so much. Unclear. All right. Let's head this way. Along this coffin route. And then we're going to begin falling down this coffin. Okay. Congealed Putrescence. We farmed this earlier, I just remembered. Bruise-colored putrescence that oozes from stone coffins, congealed into a large viscous clump. Found underground in the land where the stone coffins drift. The putrescence is what remains of the impure lives kept within the stone coffins. So it's basically just the decaying flesh of the people who were buried in the coffins. Okay, let's go this way. Drop here. Okay, now this is a bit of a precarious cave. There's going to be some enemies in here, but it's going to be in the form of slime, so just pay close attention to the ceiling. You don't want to get caught by slime if you can help it. Any fire weapon will kill these things faster. Okay, then we get the Velvet Sword of Saint Trina. Silver Sword of Saint Trina, now stained the color of velvet, inflicts eternal sleep. When Saint Trina was abandoned, the faint light purple mists coalesced into an intoxicating deep purple cloud. Miquella is shedding everything. Oh, God. Miquella is shedding everything in an attempt to ascend to godhood. including his saintly other half. Literally has saint in the name. And he said, you know what? Not good enough. Pick up a Nectar Blood Burgeon. We can drop here. Pick up a Grave Glovewort, and we can continue on. Again, I'm kind of convinced that these things have something to do with the blue worms that you find upstairs. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like they correspond somehow. Oh, comes back together after that? No. Wait, what is happening? Interesting. Okay. So believe it or not, we are like right below the cross, so we really haven't gone very far. So I'll show you the way back if you need. The music of this place sounds like a Final Fantasy game. It's so intense. Even the grave birds have been dyed purple, you know what I mean? Like, everything down here has been affected by St. Trina. So it's possible that when St. Trina was abandoned down here, she exploded in like a sleep sort of mist and then affected everything else. All right, so here's the cross and the site of grace. Okay. Very good. Now let's proceed along the normal route. And you got to be very careful when doing this, because you see these worms that are standing up, these rock worms? These rock worms shoot laser beams, and they are very powerful laser beams, so you have to be very, very careful. You want to use line of sight to help you block it, and what I mean by that is just use the structures to your advantage. Okay. It's a really, really tough area. Jeez. So there's another one upstairs, so you really got to time your rolls well. So we're going to go up before we go back, because we want to be able to kill that one rockworm that's shooting lasers at us. It's right over here. Whew. Okay. Quite a lot of explosives over here. Just be careful. Alright. So we're going to blow up a few of these, but then immediately start heading back. Oof, shit. Okay, we're okay. So just aggro these, get them to blow each other up. Great. Whew. Alrighty. Gonna head back up here. I'm gonna burn a flask just because we have a long trek with a laser beam. Careful not to fall! God! That is so frustrating. I was playing so well. So well I was playing. And we got the double. Whatever. Don't forget about the grave bird to the left here. Great. Check for the eruptions. Alrighty. So, we're going to come to another site of grace now. I'm just going to check this. Yep, perfect. Now, the interesting thing about this place is that there is no underground map. So everything appears on the surface, which I find strange. There is no underground map in the Realm of Shadow. So everything just is what it is. Let's go back here. And there's an item on this coffin here. All right. And then we're going to quickly go back to that site of grace, and we are going to change the affinity of our Uchigatana to sacred. Reason for that is because we have some skeleton enemies coming up. All right. So, get ready. Okay, that's two, and then there's a third one over here, and then a fourth one will spawn behind us. Yep, right there. Okie doke. So that's kind of it for now. Now, we could go through into that room with the gigantic slime. However, that's not what we're going to do just yet. Instead, we're going to come down here. We're going to fall down here. Very carefully. Okay. Now, this area is going to be also teeming with some skeletons, but let's first read the mass of Putrescence. Sorcery originated from the putrid liquor of the stone coffins, flings a great mass of putrescence that explodes shortly after impact, raining ghost flame upon the area. In an age long past, death was burned by the ghost flame. Even the remains of tainted flesh were given equal treatment in death. Alright, so there's going to be a guy or two chucking pots at you. Be careful of the slimes. And then once you reach up here, turn around and go to work on these guys. Hello? Archer. Upstairs. Love arrows sticking out of my shoulders. It's my favorite. There's another one. Probably gonna have to rebuff. Alright. Cool. So that's that. Just check for any treasure. Yep. There's a burgeon over here, along with a corpse with the treasure. Congealed putrescence are... oh my god. Of course. Bro, I am mashing L1 and R1 and nothing's happening. Alright. So, we're actually going to kill this thing, because I got to craft, and I don't want to be stuck in combat. Okay. Excellent. Alright, so, let's go ahead and craft a bunch of pots here. Just to help us out. We have them on our quick pouch, the other ones. All right, so this is just going to help us kill this particular slime really fast. Cool. So that's that. And that drops a smithing stone and a few congealed essences. And then this is literally just the other side of where we killed those skeletons earlier. Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and drink up. There's a treasure back here that the slime was guarding. A dew gem. Alright. So now we have this misbegotten here, which is odd. Never fully understood why this is here. Okay. Multilayered Ring of Light incantation. Incantation of those who served Miquella. Produces a multilayered ring of golden light and fires it forwards, inflicting continuous damage on those struck by it. The light ring incantation was cultivated by a tradition separate from Golden Order fundamentalism. So I'm not sure if Miquella left that misbegotten there to try to like defend St. Trina or something, or prevent us from reaching St. Trina. Unclear what the purpose there is. If you have theories, let me know. I find this whole section like crazy as far as like theory crafting possibilities. Oh, please. coming up on the last side of grace here for the boss. Cool. So lots of animals here in case you need like hawk feathers or something, animal bones, whatever you need. You can just sort of use this as a farm spot. They don't have a 100% drop rate, but, you know, still pretty good. It's also pretty clear that these animals maybe followed St. Trina or followed Miquella here, but then were put to sleep. Now, it's interesting because they don't have, like, the actual sleep debuff on them, right? Like, there's no purple mist emanating from their heads. But I think that's what's implied here. Either that or they're just at peace with death. Who knows? Okay. But it's good for crafting arrows. Okay. And then they all respawn. So, I mean, you could literally just farm them forever. Okay. Now, as we approach the top of this coffin, I am just going to quickly check for treasure on either side. Nothing there. Then what about on the top? No. Okay. Very good. All right, so to fight this boss, what you need to do is you need to take a leap of faith. And that leap of faith happens right here. So if we speak with this ghost, the ghost says, "Oh, please grant me the courage to fly to your feet, my dearest St. Trina." So, using courage, you fall. Now, this boss fight that we are about to encounter is interesting. It's going to come right out of that cave to our sort of right, directly right here. There it comes. All right. So this is the Putrescent Knight. When the Putrescent Knight gets off of its horse, it is not an opportunity to attack. Instead, it's an opportunity to dodge. When it sort of dodges, when it sort of moves around you a third time, that's when you can go in on it. As it is like remounting its horse. Now, if you're a fan of Bloodborne, this boss is gonna look familiar to you, and it's gonna act very familiar. This is basically the Orphan of Cause repurposed. Now, ooh boy. So when it roars, it's just gonna sort of do that move. Now, very similar to the Mother of Fingers. Oh, wrong flask. Kind of glad that happened though. Similar to the Mother of Fingers, this boss can slam multiple times before actually being finished with its animations. So when it's two-handed, you got to be very careful to not go in too early. And just pay very close attention to its hand. It won't actually, wow, it won't actually begin swinging its weapon at you until its hand moves. So like it will just sort of hold the attack and then its hand will move. All right, so for this, you can jump the Ghost Flame. I learned that from my comments section because I could not figure out how to deal with this originally. I was just rolling, but you can just jump the Ghost Flame. Oh my god, dude, that was so much damage. All right, so it's going to cause frostbite if you're not careful. Again, do not attack during this. Instead, you just want to dodge. Just dodge the horse and then immediately dodge the boss. And then after the third time, you can just go right back in on it. And that's basically the fight. So now it has some Ghost Flame attacks, but ultimately, it's nothing too crazy. It's going to slam. It's going to slam again. Okay. Ow. Slam. Slam again. Oh, yep, damage. I'm just going to drink instead of dealing damage to the boss. Ow. I just did it again. Oh, God. I was trying to heal then jump. It's okay. It's all good. I kind of wish you could use Torrent in this fight, just because, I don't know, the boss is mounted, why can't you mount? Although it's mounting using like an unfinished mount, right? Like, this thing is not actually finished. It has no hind legs. That's damage. So, I get it. I get that it's not exactly... It doesn't really have an advantage over you because this horse is... Oh, please. Because this horse actually isn't fully real yet. Alright, so you want to jump when that ghost flame gets near. What is happening? It just buffered my jump. I didn't... Dude, what the hell is happening? This thing just fully buffered my jump. Okay, that really sucked. I was not jumping when it jumped there. I had not pressed jump in a while. Slam, double slam, boss. Okay, that was weird. It fully buffered my jump. All right, that's Remembrance of Putrescence, and then we get a Site of Grace nearby, which is right here. All right, so Remembrance says, Remembrance of the Putrescent Knight hewn into the Scadutree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. All tainted flesh eventually becomes Putrescence, and this clump of it imbibed St. Trina's nectar, which granted it eternal rest. And so it was that Putrescence became her knight. So, protecting St. Trina, I guess? Now, speaking of St. Trina, we are about to meet her. She is not a boss. She is an NPC. However, this is an NPC who can very easily kill us. So, you'll notice that the Sanctuary icon just popped up, and here she is. So we have St. Trina's Disciple Cookbook number 3, a record of crafting techniques left by a disciple who pursued the teachings of the Saint of Sleep, yet what seemed a gentle sleep at first ripened into velvet. And it teaches us how to craft the lulling branch. So we can use this as an opportunity to just kind of loot a bunch of Nectar Blood Burgeons. You'll notice quite a lot of bloodstains. It's kind of interesting that these bloodstains are here. Didn't expect death. Why is it always lovable sort? Okay. So, if we speak to St. Trina, she says nothing. However, we can imbibe a nectar. All right? Now, we need to imbibe this nectar 4 times. Each time it's going to kill us, but on the 4th imbibe, she's going to speak to us in our sleep. So, it's just going to kill us. Very similar to what Thiollier's concoction did for us when we first tried it. So notice that it just quick faded like a normal death there. Okay? Why is the bloodstain going there now? So what's really interesting is if you play offline, the bloodstain goes to the mouth of the cave. So the reason that we're doing this so many times is because we want her to speak with us, but then Thiollier will also show up. one more time. Like Daft Punk. Yeah, see, it goes here now. See, it's interesting. She moves her mouth, but you don't hear anything. So I'm curious if there's some sort of item that we can equip or something, sort of like the old Witch's Ring in Dark Souls 1 that allows her to actually speak with us, or for the player to understand her. Okay. We died, but look at how slowly the screen fades now. And the music continues.
Miquella, stop. Don't turn the poor thing into a god.
Okay, so we're going to do it again now. She's going to say something else.
Godhood would be Miquella's prison. A cage divinity is beyond saving.
We're going to keep doing this.
Grant him forgiveness.
Okay, that's the last time we need to imbibe. So let's grab our runes, and now it's time to tell Thiollier where St. Trina is. So, all right, once you get your runes, you can see St. Trina on the map. Now it's time to go back to the Pillar Path Cross, and then speak with Thiollier and tell him of St. Trina's whereabouts.
I'm feeling rather lost, haunted by memories of St. Trina. Are you certain of this? Is this all a plot to make a mockery of me? Oh heavens, what am I saying? Forgive me. You deserve my deepest gratitude. I will make the journey to the southern coast, as you say, to venture into the depths of the fissure. I will make the journey to the southern coast.
Okay. Thiollier is going to be here now. Oh. Cool. Patch incoming, everybody. That was 11:30 p.m. on July 3rd. All right, we're going to speak with Thiollier now.
Oh, St. Trina, what velvety ambrosia is this? Your poison and the sweet sleep that follows. Oh, please, let me hear your voice. Hello. Thank you. It was all just as you said. To think, without your guidance, I wouldn't have seen Trina again. I'm drifting off in the sea of her poison. Soon, I will hear her voice. Let me be. I won't be long. Oh, I almost forgot. You mustn't follow my example. Trina's poison would plunge you into an eternal slumber. It must be me. And only me.
You want to pass on her words.
I'll thank you not to lie to me. I am the chosen, not you. Only I can doze off in the sea of Trina. Why would you hear her voice when I cannot? If you should utter these cruel untruths to me again, I won't be held responsible for my actions.
Do it again.
Please, enough. I cannot believe your cheek. And I will stand for it no longer. I will never forgive you. I will never...
Okay. He's going to invade us now. Let's just rest, and then he will invade. Not sure if we have to teleport back. Nope. Here he comes. So, he has really strong poison, but he himself is very weak. There you go. We're going to go back to talking with him.
You... I was no good to anyone. Beginning to end. Weak as a kitten, and thick as two planks. I suppose dying in disgrace is fitting, in a way. Tell me, please, assuming you spoke the truth back then. What did Trina tell you?
Pass on her words.
You are a wretched, wretched soul. A nightmare come to plague me. Such a thing couldn't possibly be. Could it? Trina, please let me hear your voice in my everlasting slumber. Trina, in my...
Just gonna rest and reset. One more time. I think he's going to repeat himself, but just to check. Okay, great. Okay, so from here on, Thiollier's questline is finished, as is the questline of St. Trina. However, it's not completely finished. and it will not be finished until you do something much, much later. And I'll bring that up when we do it, but I don't want to spoil anything. So you're done for now. Let's go ahead and read the description of St. Trina's smile. A talisman depicting a smiling St. Trina, a vision conjured deep within a certain man's heart. Raises attack power when sleep is triggered in the vicinity. Only I am allowed to know of your velvety sleep, its sweetly gentle embrace. So please smile for me and only me. So, Thiollier is on St. Trina's drugs. He's always trying to fall asleep to hear St. Trina. Now, the interesting thing is that if you recall, the ancient dragon priestess here at the Grand Altar of Dragon Communion, we were able to put her to sleep using Thiallier's concoction, which said it would kill a normal human being. If you were to not do her questline, and instead if you were to just kill Bale without doing anything with her, she would, instead of dropping her incantation and spirit ash, she would instead drop her weapon and her heart, and using her heart you can actually transform into her. So I'm very curious, if you transform into her and then speak with St. Trina, what would happen? Unfortunately, I cannot know this because my other character has finished the game. Damn. Okay, I'd have to ask somebody to do that. So if you have that item, if you have the Heart of the Ancient Dragon Priestess, use it and then see if you can speak with St. Trina. But I doubt it. Okay, that is going to be it for now. From here on, we are basically ready to push toward the end of the game. And all of that happens within Shadowkeep. So basically, Shadowkeep will bring us into the Specimen Storehouse, which we've done the backside of. And then after we finish Shadowkeep and Specimen Storehouse, we will come out to this bridge, and this bridge will bring us to the ancient ruins of Rao. And that is sort of the start of the end. So we probably only have a few more parts left. I would say 3, maybe 4, if that. Ancient Ruins of Rao is quite long, and there's a couple of bosses there, so it's a pretty long area. We'll probably break it up into 2, but for now, that is going to be it. So we've done the Stone Coffin Fissure, we've done more or less all the optional stuff, and we're ready to continue on with the main adventure. Okay, but we'll end it here. All right, so let me give a shout out to my channel members. Thank you very much to John Aldridge with 50 months, Silver Bullet with 37 months, Silver Bullet 13 with 37 months, Daniel Cockerill with 32 months, Brian Brubaker with 27 months, Baghdad Money with 23 months, Greg with 21 months, X Lightning 84 with 16 months, Harv Fontanilla with 13 months, Jason Knaps with 3 months, and Working Class Nerds with 1 month. Thank you very much to my channel members. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below this video. You can also leave a super thanks by clicking the heart icon below this video. Don't forget to join my community Discord. The link for that is in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.